Distractions in your meditation session can be so annoying. They can make you feel like you ain't doing it right, so you want to give up. And listen, they happen to the best of us, even me. I suffer from distractions from time to time too. That's why it was so important for me to address it in this course. Distractions during meditation mainly happen when your subconscious mind goes into what I like to call spiritual self-sabotage mode. Essentially, if you sit still and quiet for long enough, you will truly see yourself or the situation you're in or some other major mind, body, and soul thing that needs addressing. This is facts. Your subconscious doesn't know if you're ready or even have the kahunas to go there, so it floods your conscious mind with all of these thoughts to make you tap out of your session, therefore protecting you from what your inward journey might discover. And on the flip side, if your subconscious mind isn't working against you, it is working with you. It now knows you are still and receptive, so it starts chucking a whole load of things for you to finally pay attention to. It's kind of like in those movies where the king or the company CEO is presented with a stack of papers that need signatures or decisions made on things right this minute. The easy way to find out which is happening to you is to look at the kind of thoughts that are distracting you. I don't know you personally, but I'll assume you have more depth than a puddle. So, if trivial things like what colour lippy to wear or when you're going to get your next trim are pervading your thoughts to the point of distraction, then you know you're avoiding seeing yourself on a deeper level. If you can't stop thinking about your debt, relationship issues, or insecurities, for example, then it's clear you're being directed to the areas of your life that need most attention. Your meditation session is not the place to address these issues. That would be a contemplation session. In your meditation session, you want to acknowledge the type of things that pop into your mind, the frequency at which they come up, and set the intention to deal with it later. In your meditation session, you need to move like when you're walking down the road and you just give people head nods or little smiles to acknowledge them. But you don't stop to have a conversation because they are not the person that you are on your way to see. When you acknowledge and then detach from the thoughts that come up during your meditation session, you're actually leaving room for answers and inspiration to come through. It was during a meditation session the idea for this course was revealed to me, but it wasn't during that session that I mapped it out. I'm going to let you into one of my meditation hacks. When things pop into my head, good ideas or shitty thoughts, all the things that I know I want to explore later, I visualize a filing cabinet. And I just store the thought or idea in there to retrieve later. It takes some practice, but it works quite well. Something happened during my meditation session last night that happens often, but it's timely because I'm writing this course. What if during your meditation session, it's not necessarily thoughts or sounds or sensations that are distracting you? What if it's images, like you feel like you're watching something on a screen? I say let it play out. Don't try and worry about the plot line. Don't try and dissect why you're being shown this, what it all means, blah, 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 blah. Just grab your popcorn, kick back and watch the show. It's actually quite common to see colours, shapes, faces and other abstract things that may throw you at times. But it's okay. You are being shown something that could inspire your next move, a solution to a problem, something that requires your attention. Skeptics will say maybe it's just your subconscious mind churning out films, books, social media posts that you've come across but didn't really pay too much attention to at the time. But the person I am would say there's a reason why you're being shown now. As long as you don't try and unpick it in the moment, it's absolutely fine. Unless what you are seeing is causing you some distress, in which case you need to shift your focus to something else. Tune back into your breathing, pick a mantra, count to 10, or whatever else you've learned to be a good reset button for you. When you master the art of shifting your attention from something causing you distress to something more pleasing, you will feel like a spiritual gangster. No thoughts formed against you shall prosper. You will take this skill into your waking life and it will be a different kind of level up. I want to leave you with something to ponder before we explore some of the other types of distractions you may experience in your sessions. Being able to observe your thoughts is invaluable. No man or woman can elevate beyond their current thoughts. What you think about during your walk around life or in your meditation session is actually the sum of who you are currently. Your thoughts will betray you. You can present a certain way while in company or on social media or with your family because you have the ability to filter what comes out of your mouth. But your thoughts are your thoughts, even if no one but you knows what they are. Through a sustained meditation practice, you'll kind of develop a word cloud of your thoughts. You'll realize what you think about, how much you think about it, and if you like the fact that you think about those things at all. We all possess duality, light, dark, hot and cold, happy and sad, positive and negative, love and hate. We actually need one to know the other. So this isn't a lecture about purity of thoughts or deeds. It's a question about whether you like where your thoughts sit on the spectrum of positive and negative, love and hate, light and dark, etc. Once you're aware of what you think, you can change the way you think, which means you actually have the capacity to change your reality. I say this because we all at varying times feel powerless, trapped or done to. The people around you are probably either oblivious to the burden you carry or do not really understand to what degree you feel this way. But you are powerful and you are free. Meditation will show you this. When you can control your thoughts and your breathing, you essentially can control your entire existence. That's the real reason why I think meditation is so dope and why I made this course, so you can be dope too.